everyone? Welcome to Fayette County TV, channel 77 here with the Stellar Show. Myself, Ken Philibom, along with Victor Malik, inside the Stellar Collectibles shop here in the Uniontown Mall. Victor, why don't you tell everybody what's going on in the Uniontown Mall?
Right now, as I'm standing here live inside of the Uniontown Mall, I'm looking over directly at the Easter Bunny, who's set up in the middle, and Duke's looking at him as possible dinner right now. So we've got the Easter Bunny here all the way up until Sunday. Sunday, the hours of the mall are 11 to 5 throughout the week. It's 11 to 7 every other day. The big thing that's happening in the mall is Chris Pierce Wrestling. He calls it the Gorilla House. It's a wrestling gym / training facility that's opened up 2 days ago here inside the mall. Chris is available for personal training. He's available for your children. They call that the Silverback Gym. You can get a hold of him at 323-3445. That's 323-3445 for personal training. I just looked inside of there. It's really, there's a lot of gym equipment in there, as well as 6 wrestling mats. So all you kids, all you parents out there with kids that want to learn the higher end of wrestling, Chris is available. As well as, since it's Easter week, as I mentioned with the Easter Bunny, Divine Restoration, my good friend Tone owns that. She makes Christian t-shirts, as well as sells different forms of soaps and shampoos down there. It's next to Finish Line, and her number is 724-550-0887. This is one of my favorite speeches as far as what pastors do. Pastor Lockridge, if you look it up, it's Friday, meaning Jesus was on the cross, but Sunday's coming, meaning he's returning. She makes quality t-shirts at affordable prices.
All right.
That's everything that's going on in the mall right now.
Let's,
Ken, back to you.
Do some, get the feedback ready here for Malloy's Paving sponsoring this segment. 724-277-8037, 724-323-4179. Folks, it's not too late to get a hold of them. They still have some openings, so if you have something that needs paved, these are the guys to give a call to. What's going on? What do you got for feedback before I give mine?
Ladies and gentlemen, Victor Malik is about to do his first form of ambush journalism. So I'm on Facebook a couple days ago, and what do I see? I see my Jaromir Jagr jersey on WTAE.
I thought you were going to go after the declining hair spot in the back here. I thought I would have went for that.
I want to know how my shirt got on WTAE with you in it.
For the record, I don't recall giving them permission to use my likeness in their segment there, but that's...
Your likeness, my jersey.
My likeness trumps that. So,
continue on.
Well, you know what? There's some patent issues and copyright issues that might have to get addressed.
I think NIL with my clothing.
I think we both
Stellar
got a case.
Clothing is available here right now, as well as jerseys, just like the one you see on WTAE with Ken.
All right, so yeah, right. Don't give him a plug. That one's on the house. The next one won't be. But once again, this guy's all wound up. This is the Duke. Once again, Fayette Friends of Animals. If you're looking for a stray, they do wonderful work over there. Duke was a stray at one point. Now he's a big celebrity that wants to tear into that Easter Bunny. So
he's been barking most of the time that the camera's off.
We've been getting a lot of positive feedback with more participation from the Duke. So I guess as long as the Easter Bunny's in town, that's not going to be an issue. Any other feedback before I get into some of the other feedback I have?
Go ahead, you go.
Speaking of ambushing, Rick Fike, happy birthday, sir.
Happy birthday, brother.
We had a good time the other night celebrating that. Also, the Superfan says happy Easter. He will be enjoying his in the Cayman Islands. Those bobbleheads that you passed on, I guess he cut out some sort of deal that he said he made.
I'm wondering if that's what you were doing around the stadium.
He made some
with
good
the jersey.
He made some good bank, as they say, and he said we might not hear from him for a while. Or
did you get a voucher for the bobbleheads?
Yeah, you know, it's interesting you say that because I know what. I'm going down tonight. We're filming this, the day that the Penguins have the custom shirt or whatever giveaway tonight. I'll have to wear that at some point on here. But, they claim those are going to be there. But, something about the Penguins organization. You know what? If just in general, you don't have these problems with the Pirates. Customer service is a lot better there, too. The other day, I was struggling to get the ballpark passes when they went on sale. I reached out 1-800-BUY-BUCKS. There was a girl named Kira. She went out of her way to make sure that I got taken care of. And I got my ballpark passes again this year. But you know what? The Penguins, you guys should give Mr. Nutting a call because Yeah, you guys may have won more championships recently, but they got the customer service part down much better.
And the one thing to look for on opening day, which is Friday, not tomorrow, the next Friday, is Stellar Kingdom. Ken and I will both be in attendance.
Yeah, we'll be hanging out in the outfield. Won't be hard to find.
So the store will be closed all day next Friday because we're going to opening
Just
day.
look for that balding spot that you saw on the news. All right, so that's about all I have, man. Anything to add?
I'm good.
All right, we'll be back after this.
Well, you're talking about China Club.
The Brothers Doobie delivers powerful harmonies and a fun-filled, high-energy performance, covering a catalog of Doobie's hits spanning both the Johnston and McDonald eras. Always high energy, always amazing. This is a show that's not to be missed. The Brothers Doobie, April 12th at the State Theater Center for the Arts. Tickets available now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Fayette County TV, Channel 77, The Stellar Show. For the next segment here, we're going to start it off like we always do, and that's opening up some vintage trading cards. Victor donated a pack of 1981 Topps Hockey this week, so that's a 43-year-old piece of gum that I'm about to enjoy. Victor,
I get Duke for this segment.
Yeah, take care of Duke for me because
he's on the Easter Bunny.
He's wound up, right?
Ain't that right?
So
Easter
1981, what are we looking for? We're looking for Ray Bork. I think that might be his rookie.
Messier.
Yeah, Messier.
Second year Gretzky.
Second year Gretzky, and then
Rick Kehoe would be in there. We might be able to go back to that one.
Maybe Mike Bossy, a legendary.
Trottier, Potvin.
Yeah, like a lot of those.
That's the Islanders won, 5 cups in that era?
4 in a row, and then Edmonton knocked them off when they went for the 5-peat, if I recall right. But anyway, hey, let's see what's going on here. Oh, man.
What do you think, dude? Oh, Gretzky.
No, that's
I thought it was Gretzky.
Yeah. Well, ooh, look at that. That's a nice sized piece of gum.
It's from Canada.
No, this is Topps.
Yeah, you're right. There is a difference between. Oh God, listen to you chew that.
I'm not
It
kidding.
sounds like he's chewing uncooked spaghetti.
It's actually not bad, but it's hard as a rock. Once again, I think good thing Dan's driving later because I think I gave myself a concussion. All right, what do we got here? If there's anything good, we'll take a picture and get it to you guys.
Mike Liute. Potvin.
Dennis Potvin.
That's the captain.
Like just Larry McDonald and Bernie Federico. Those are recognizable. Mike Louis.
Gilles Meloche, wasn't he a Penguin for a period of time?
Possibly. So, some team leader cards and whatnot. I'm still working on the gum.
The pack of cards would have sold for $40. This is why I kind of recommend a lot of times, if you get a vintage pack of cards,
definitely.
don't open it, let someone else open it. Because with what is on the deck right now, I'd much rather have had the $40.
Yeah, or even 20.
Yeah.
All right, so next up, once I'm done chewing. There we go.
Better.
So the mail day, sponsored by Yinzer Valley Farms. April 4th is Girls' Night Out from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Cider House. Like I said, get on Yinzer Valley Farms, follow them on social medias, get on their site. Mike Smeatek's always got something fun going on over there. So what we got going on this week, Victor teased it a little bit. The Buccos open up next week. Actually, they open up today, but they open up next week at home, which we will be there. Come find us in the outfield for a good time. What we got going on here is I got a baseball bat.
One of the things that I know everybody
ahead.
who is a fan of this store, the last 4 years with the Pirates being as bad as they were, we had fun trying to guess how many losses the Pirates would have. With our optimism and Mr. Nutting's brilliance, as well as Ben Charrington,
Absolutely.
we are canceling the how many losses there would be for the Pirates this year poll.
Should go with wins.
It was more fun with the losses, but we're rooting for this team to win.
Fair enough. So now the bat that's inside this box, provided it's what it's supposed to be, because I like to do this raw in the air, and that's going to end badly for someone if they send me the wrong thing one time, or Victor. So this person claimed to have played in the 1994 All-Star game while he was a member of the Devil Rays, despite not actually playing in the All-Star game. He also faced bigamy charges for getting married while he was already married, while he was a member of the Padres, and while he was a member of the Seattle Mariners. He started with the Pirates, but while he was a member of the Seattle Mariners, he was he was quoted in an interview saying he hadn't been hit that hard since he had tackled Leroy Horde when he was a safety at USC and Leroy Horde was a running back for Michigan. The years that Leroy Horde was at Michigan, they never played USC. So this is one of my all-time favorites, human beings and baseball players. This bat will go right next to the O.J. Simpson autograph hat that I have in the Ken Cave, as well as some Michael Vick game-used wristbands as a member of the Steelers.
So how is everything at home?
Not good.
You getting any Aaron Hernandez? Should I dig out some Aaron Hernandez for you? Or should you really be using that knife right now? Duke, we're going to back up for a second.
Nah, you'll be all right. Hey, you know what? What's going on here in this shop? You got some like you got hold on. You got any mystery packs or anything you want to talk about?
Right now I got Duke.
Yeah, set Duke down here.
We're going to set him down and right now, the big thing, folks, is it is Easter week. As we mentioned, the Easter Bunny is here, and there's a lot of things going on at the Uniontown Mall. Remember, for Easter, I have provided for you the ability to get gift certificates for gifts for Easter, as well as the store is loaded up right now. Think Easter presents.
That ain't good.
Got yourself?
Yeah, that ain't good.
Jack, you got a rag over there or something?
Yeah.
I pass out at the sight of blood, so I'm not looking anywhere near you.
April Fools.
Oh, who was that? You really suck. I passed out more time. Oh my God, Al Martin.
Al Martin, Mr. Bigamy, at one point.
Wow.
I'm not calling him that, but that was the.
He claimed to be in the '94 All-Star
yes,
game?
it's actually an immediate guy with the Devil Rays.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that whatever year he played for them. Or
All right, trivia question. Who was the Pirates representative in '94?
Carlos Garcia.
Very good.
Played in the 6th inning, if I recall right.
There was another Pirate on that. Two Pirates were on that. This is cracked.
Yeah, that's all right. You know what? I didn't pay much for it. Yep. And got an autograph on there, too.
Because Leland was the coach and
One of
Lamont.
Yeah. They were the coach would have been whoever was from Philly.
Cito Gaston.
That sounds about right. But they brought Leland and Lamont on.
Right.
All right, but yeah, we'll get you what you need for that. But yeah, you know what? Nice signature on there too. And yeah, there's a little bit of a crack on that, but for what I paid for this, I have an Al Martin bat now for the Ken Cave, so I'm happy, man. Now we're talking baseball bats. The Pirates are up and running. And I got my ballpark passes. So one thing that's nice about the Pirates is they have a lot of fun giveaways during the year. Here's a fun vintage one I have. This is from, I believe it's 1971. It's Roberto Clemente bat giveaway. This thing clearly got a lot of use, and this is much older than me. But I had come across this at a yard sale or something.
Duke wants on TV.
Oh,
so
he will. He will.
To the left
He'll
a little
get there.
bit.
We'll get there.
He wants on the tube.
Yeah, now he probably wants to chew on the bat, but I know. You calm down, bud. Yeah, I'll take. You know what? While I take the Duke, why don't you talk about? So Victor up here in his shop has a lot of these vintage giveaways that have been given out over the years. So why don't you?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take over here and show you some of the stuff that from when I was a kid was a lot of fun. One of the games we all wanted to go to back in the day was Glove Giveaway Day. These are authentic giveaways from the probably 1979-80 era gloves that they gave to kids. The one thing I have yet to be able to find is the wristbands. They used to give wristbands away. That's a hat tip to one of my buddies. I gave him a set of wristbands. He hasn't taken them off since. But wristbands were a wonderful thing. The one thing that everybody wanted to do, they always sold yearbooks and programs. Yep. So autographs, kids like myself would run around and try to get the autographs on the magazines. This is one with Willie Stargell. The unique part of this Stargell one is Stargell used to only sign Stargell.
No,
sometimes he didn't sign Willie. When he started
signing professionally, he had to,
Him and Manny Sanguian both would just write their last name on these books.
After about 88, he started signing Willie.
Now, I have a binder I wanted to open up. Oh, here's another thing. This is the premiere issue of the Pittsburgh Pirates Illustrated. A lot of people remember the Steeler ones. They're still in production, but the Pirates actually had one, and I believe this is the normal Pirate Parrot, not the one who got busted for drugs. Because this is the original Pirate Parrot, the one that got busted in the '82 drug scandal.
Is that for sale?
It's autographed, too. I kind of like that one. Another thing that's kind of neat as far as pirate histrionics go, a lot of people will pass up on these pictures. These are the press photos that would go to the newspapers. This is a picture of Roberto Clemente that was designated to be put in the newspaper back during the 1971 World Series, so it's considered a press photo. Some of these are quite valuable. This one I valued about $75. Sometimes you'll find someone digs out a house and there's a bunch of press photos in there. Parrot Power, bumper sticker. This was the kind of thing that was given
awesome.
The We Are family. The Pirates in the 79 series, this is kind of why the Pirates are keeping around Andrew McCutchen, is what Willie Stargell did for the team in 79.
Yeah, clubhouse guy, plus he'll draw.
And
hopefully we have to see number 300 in person next week.
the next thing I want to bring over that's kind of neat is this was Sporting News magazine. It was really popular back in the 70s and the 80s. This particular issue right here is from 1972, January 13th. Something do you know what happened during this period?
Unfortunately, there's a couple things that happened. Immaculate Reception would have happened, and then unfortunately, yep.
Page 42 is the first page that they mentioned when Roberto Clemente passed away. He'd never made the cover of that. That's why there's no memorial issue to Roberto Clemente. It's entrapped in the middle of this particular issue. I've seen more of these at yard sales and flea markets in my day that people didn't know what they were, but this is the one that covers Clemente's passing. Now, I thought I had the original. I'm sorry, I looked for it. I thought I did. The only one I have of these is this is one of the 70s version of the Green Weenie. There is a voodoo doll that has jingle bells on its ear with weird hair on the top, and it's rubber. In the 60s, the Pirates went from winning the World Series to being terrible, and Bob Prince told everybody to go and bury them in the ground to break the curse. They brought this back in the 70s as a little hot dog you shook. But the voodoo doll is worth probably $200 on that end.
We need to get the shovels out and go do a scavenger hunt.
Now, here was something they used to give away. The batting helmets.
Oh, those are fun.
These are now illegal to basically own or use because kids actually thought that this would protect your head. This wouldn't fit my head in a million years. This would protect your head from a pitch.
Oof.
And kids were getting concussions, getting dinged in the head. Now,
Would explain a lot.
it really does. Okay, so going back, I think this is a pretty interesting two pieces of paper. Ken and I were just discussing one of the trivia questions that very few people know. These two newspapers kind of explain it the best. This is the Herald Standard, the morning edition. Uniontown newspaper used to have a morning and an evening paper. This is the morning one when they won the World Series in 1971. This paper has Clemente's death on it, and the Steelers lost to the undefeated Miami Dolphins the week after. So the trivia question that you could ask is, what are the two most significant events in Pittsburgh sports history that happened within 7 days of each other?
Obviously.
Franco caught the Immaculate Reception on Christmas Eve. Roberto Clemente passed on New Year's Eve 7 days later. Yeah. And the Steelers lost that game by a punt return. That's how Miami became undefeated for the year.
What else do you got?
This is a great example. I don't know how well the camera will pick it up, but this is an example of all the yearbooks that were autographed that I have here at the store. Each page is signed by a player. Moose? Yeah, there's nice. Moose is in here. Doc Ellis is in here. Stargell, Royce, Al Oliver. This is, you just tear the magazine, the program or yearbook apart with the autograph on it. Most of these will all certify. So another problem that you'll run into when you're collecting stuff is a lot of people just sign pieces of paper.
Yeah, like I used the example. I know a lady, she had a popcorn box signed by Clemente when she was a kid.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right.
Here's a picture of Bruce Keeson. Someone's actual picture they took of him and had to take it back another day and have it signed. So I have an entire book full of pieces of paper and yearbook program autographs.
All right, man.
It's fun to look through.
So anything else here? Down to about the...
another thing that the Pirates were famous for back in the days are the Arco pictures.
Yeah, was that Arco or Atlantic?
Arco.
Arco, okay.
Yeah, it's Arco on the back. The whole set's worth about $30. Roberto Clemente is probably 20 of that $30. So you would go into a gas station and they would have these sitting there.
Hopefully.
And you could take them with you.
All right, man. Well, that's going to be it for this segment here. So we'll be back after this.
So good, the Neil Diamond Experience is a one-of-a-kind, cut above the rest production. You will swear you are watching the master himself. So good, the Neil Diamond Experience is guaranteed to leave you speechless. So good, the Neil Diamond Experience, May 18th at the State Theater Center for the Arts. Tickets available now.
Hey, welcome back. I'm Victor, and this is Ken with the last part with the Duke for the last segment of the Stellar Show. The thing that's most important in my mind right now as I hold this bat is not hitting Ken with it for that atrocity he performed earlier, but is to tell you guys about the wiffle ball tournament that's coming up at the YMCA on, May 15th through the 18th. Members of the Y are in, the kids are for $40 a piece, $50 if you're a non-member. Doug DeCenzo, the former Chicago Cub, is going to be the master, the Grand MC. Would that be kind of it? And as well as the Grand MC, Ken and I are going to be doing a live broadcast here with Rick at Stellar Show. We are going to be there live in person. I personally will not be signing autographs. You might.
Maybe we'll get to do
a little
paw
cocky.
prints, right? So, but a friendly reminder, Victor has some tickets for this Steelers basketball game that I will be playing in. The Steelers basketball alumni team versus the Mount Pleasant Vikings Junior Football League, as well as we got the principals playing. And that will be May 2nd, 2024 at the Mount Pleasant Junior Senior High School Gym. Tickets are $8. You can buy some here. And real quick, I want to plug a good friend of mine, Chuck Rimble. He has Collecticon coming up in Pittsburgh on, 398 Perry Highway. That's on April 6th, the day after the home opener. So while you're down there getting your bobblehead, if you got your voucher, you could swing by Collecticon and check that out. So
let's bounce back real quick because I'm getting a lot of questions here in the store during the week with the Steeler basketball game. Yeah. Is anyone officially signed? Is there a roster that you can kind of give the kids and the fans something to look forward to?
I could give some names that I was told to expect. I was told that Louis Lips and Charlie Batch, they participate, and I played against both of them back in 2009. There's a few other names I don't want to overhype, but there's one that I'm hoping to get. I may have talked a little smack on him in a previous episode about how we both went up for a rebound and he ran for his life because he saw, that it was me he was going against. So, but that, hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, if you go back, I believe today is congratulations. This is our 12th episode. I believe we talked in that one in the 6th episode.
No, it was about 8 or 9.
Remember, hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel. That's Fayette TV under the Stellar Show. And also look at all the content that's there from Fayette County TV itself. Don't just watch the Stellar Show.
Absolutely. Like I said,
watch the rest of the shows.
Man on the Street, Rise Wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else is going on here during our last segment?
Oh, where are we supposed to go next? Pirates. Win totals.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So you want to do that now?
I think we're going
Listening to the wise, the Oracle, you should call me.
The Oracle has given me an idea that this year we are going to go with Pirates wins as opposed to losses.
I'm going 89.
89, 92.
Oh, I like it.
92. If they sign Trevor Bauer, I would go as high as 96.
Well, you know what?
A lot of people are calling that a mediocre division that you're going to play in.
Why this is,
the starting pitching is their problem right now.
Hopefully they strike while it's hot. You know what? Just like the Pirates have improved. I feel the Steelers have improved with free agency, whatnot. Still feel they need to get a receiver. It just seems to me, if they don't get Ayuk or whoever, they got to go first round wide receiver.
I finished just slightly above you in the fantasy league last year, and most of that was because Cordell Patterson helped me a ton. What the Steelers,
good move.
The Steelers did in signing Cordell Patterson, you now have a goal line back, you have a slot receiver, and a part-time running back.
I wanted him over Jarvis Jones back in 2013.
He is might be Omar Khan's best move is Cordell Patterson.
No,
he's done some great work, but this is a, what do they call that? A Swiss Army knife type player that you can use in a lot of ways.
Oh, absolutely. He could fill in, like you pointed out, running back and or receiver.
And this isn't a 1-year deal. This is a 2-year deal. So we'll have him for a minute. And with the new kickoff laws, the way they've restructured kickoffs, It'll make sense because you're not going to fair catch every
I will say
kick.
this. I know there's a lot of complaints about the new tackling that they can't, but it makes guys have to hit them up front, though, which I am actually for. You maybe see some more open field tackles as opposed to shoestring tackles.
You're much younger than I am, but we kind of grew up in the same realm of football where Jack Ham was every coach's perfect tackling instructional video. And what you did is you wrapped and your head was to the side. Everybody got lazy with the shoulder block tackle. The hip drop is nothing more than a way to just be lazy tackling.
It really is. I mean, I see it differently, and I'm glad we agree on this. Just
the rare time that we agree.
Yeah, right. But so, anything else going on before I tap into my? I don't know if you knew this, not as of Saturday, I was officially entered into Wizardry school thanks to the Wheeling Nailers, and I believe my schooling's almost done. So we're.
I will hit you so hard with a wiffle ball bat.
And I might turn you into a frog. All right, that's it for this week, folks. We'll see you next week.
Have a great Easter, everybody. Look forward to see you on to Rise Wrestling.